What's up guys, it's your boy the Average Gamer 98 over here, back with another video with a lot of messy hair and a lot of excitement. So Injustice 2 Mobile has just announced about solo raids that are coming up. So they have announced this on their Facebook page, they have announced this on the Twitter page, as well as there is a pop-up message or like a notification message in the game as well. So we'll have a look at the message as well as what to kind of expect when they're saying that there will be solo raids, and let's speculate again like one of my previous videos. If you haven't checked that out, do make sure to check that out as well. So let's dive right in and look into what solo raids could possibly be. So we'll first go into the game message, which shows: get ready to take on boss Darkseid and his fearsome warriors in the Dawn of Apocalypse solo raid event. Solo raids features exciting new events and incredible rewards like full hero unlocks, gear reforges, and even specific artifacts. Stay tuned. Wow, this is gonna be pretty exciting. So like full hero unlocks, you can imagine like how beneficial this will be, but there still remains a question because given our past experiences, we know that it may not be that easy. So let's dive right in, and if we refer back to the previous video that was released as a teaser for Injustice 2 Mobile, we could see Black Manta, we could see King of Atlantis Aquaman, we could see Brainiac, we could see Multiverse Green Arrow, and at the end we could see Darkseid. The question that kind of immediately pops up is, at least to me, is funding. So when we say solo raids are coming, do we have to specifically fund to start the raid, or it's a specific mode that just starts as a survival mode, where basically you'll have the sub bosses and you have to beat the sub bosses to reach the final boss, which is Darkseid. And so what I'm anticipating is there will be several levels where like a survival mode, where you try to beat one level, which is the first, say, sub boss. Say for example like Black Panda is the first sub boss, you beat it, and then you go into the next sub boss, which could possibly be Multiverse Green Arrow even. And also like there are a few rumors that are kind of floating around, is that Multiverse Green Arrow could be converted into a legendary character. So maybe if it's a legendary character, it's getting converted to a legendary character, it makes sense to have it as a sub boss. So we will kind of look at the characters right now, and what the characters actually have as special ability, and the abilities as well, for say for example like Darkseid. And let's kind of dive right in and check Darkseid. So I'll go into team members roster, because as all the basically legendary characters, so I don't have Darkseid, unfortunate enough, but that's a fact. So I'll just dive into this guy's roster and let's dive right into Darkseid. So what are the special abilities? The first special ability is a special one, which
Darkseid.
is Omega Beams, that has armor pierce. Then there is Omega Effect, which has power drain. And finally there are parademons. So the question that comes in right now is, when we are having solo raids, does this passive remain, this passive and the special abilities, does they remain the same? Because from what we know in raids, it's different. So the characters, the actual passives of the characters that we have while we are able to play the game is different compared to the passives they have in basically in the raid mode. So kind of expecting something similar here for the solo raids, where the passive will be something entirely different. And if Darkseid has this passive of the barrier basically, then you can understand that there will things will just go for a toss, like 500% damage block when it's maxed out. So then basically you literally can't do any damage. So I don't think the passives will remain as it is, that is there in the game right now. And there could be some changes to the special abilities that the bosses could do. So for example, even Darkseid's special 3 may not be a parademon special ability that is gonna take place. So we'll try to anticipate what we can get. But let's kind of dive right in right now to say, for example, Black Manta. So Black Manta
Black
has
Manta.
Is one of the, like, how can I say, like, it's the one of the best legendary characters in the game, as simple as that, to put it straightforward. So the passive that Black Manta has, the 3 passives that he has, like Open Wounds and Revenge Mission and Black Manta Suit, they are all excellent. Like, they give you the basically the ability to invest in Black Manta using minimal amount of resources and get him ready to do a ton of damage in raids, the current raids we have. In solo raids, like as I just said, it could be a bit different. So the passives itself and the special abilities of Black Manta could itself differ. So let's see how that pans out. And the other boss that could actually come into the picture is Batman, like
Gorilla
see
Grodd.
at the end of the trailer video. That's Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd is there. So again, I think I don't believe that there will be the same abilities that Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd is having that will be kind of implemented in the solo raids, because the active shield, like as we all know, in the raids, Gorilla Grodd does not have the active shield special ability. So I guess we'll have a look at Multiverse Green Arrow as well. Like as it's mentioned that there are rumors floating around that Multiverse Green Arrow could become a new legendary character. So it will be interesting to see how there is a match with these particular characters, and they actually assemble together for the raids basically. And the question that remains is, what do we get as rewards? So what are the rewards that we are gonna get? It's already mentioned we could actually get a full gear, full hero unlock basically. So I guess as end rewards there will be shards for characters, and from what I am estimating, the rewards for the shards will basically be shards for the legendary characters only. So we already get like shards in raids, but none of the legendary shards actually drop in raids, league raids. So I guess for the solo raids they are trying to specifically make shards for legendary characters only drop, and I guess the 4 legendary characters that could get the legendary shards are, first of all, obviously Darkseid, and then let's say for example Black Manta, and then you have Brainiac, you have Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd, as well as if there is a refactor and a change to Multiverse Green Arrow, it could be the possible that Multiverse Green Arrow shards also drops in this new solo raids. So we are looking at a ton of new things here. It's also mentioned there could be an event specific artifact. So this is interesting, which kind of suggests that to go into playing the solo raids, we could possibly have a new set of currency. So we could possibly have a new set of currency, something similar to like what we have in the artifact gear material itself. So artifact gear material is something entirely new. It was not existing before one of the previous updates. So kind of expecting something like an event, when it's mentioning about an event specific artifact, we are kind of expecting something similar which could be used to kind of enter even the solo raids. And it's a good news that they are actually mentioning that you can actually get gear reforces as like a reward from solo raids. The quantity still obviously kind of remains unspecified, but even the attempt to give gear reforges, which is a like a scarcity in the game, makes a lot of sense. So let's see how that unfolds, and I guess that's it for this video. I hope you guys like this video and on my thoughts and impressions on basically what solo raids could be, and leave your comment down below. And what are your thoughts on the new update that is gonna come out with solo raids? What are your thoughts on that? And this is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here, signing off. Have a good day, take care, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot to make the contents as well. So stay tuned, have fun. Let's see what the new updates hold for Injustice 2 Mobile. This is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here, signing off. Sure.